When I moved into the old cottage outside Ash Hollow, I noticed something strange right away. There were no mirrors. Not in the bathroom. Not in the bedroom. Not even in the closets. Just empty spaces where mirrors once hung. At first, I thought the previous owner just didn't like their reflection. But when I asked the landlord, he simply said, "Best not to put them back. Trust me." I didn't trust him. A week later, while cleaning out the attic, I found something under an old sheet. A large, ornate mirror frame. Cracked but intact. No glass, just the frame. There was something written along the back in small, curling letters. "Do not complete me." I laughed. Then, of course, I brought it downstairs. That night, I ordered a custom mirror cut to size. The new mirror arrived in 3 days. I installed it in the hallway right across from the stairs. As soon as I stepped back to look at it, the light flickered, and in the reflection, for the briefest moment, I saw someone standing behind me. I turned. Nothing. But the hallway suddenly felt much colder. I chalked it up to imagination, sleep deprivation, maybe even suggestion from that warning. Still, I covered the mirror with a cloth before bed. At 3:13 a.m., I woke up to a scratching sound. It was coming from the hallway, from the mirror, not behind it, from inside it. I crept to the hallway. The cloth was on the floor, and the mirror was fogged over, like someone had breathed on the other side of the glass. Drawn into the condensation with a finger were 3 words: "Let me out." I moved the mirror to the garage the next day. But the next night, when I looked in the bathroom window, I saw something strange behind me. A second reflection, blinking out of sync. The mirror was back in the hallway, and this time, it wasn't reflecting me. It was showing the house, yes, but not as it was now. It was showing it decayed, burned, and full of shadows. Then the image blinked again, and I saw myself, lying in bed, asleep, but something was crawling out of the frame. I tried to throw the mirror away. I wrapped it in thick blankets, loaded it into my car, and drove 30 miles out of town. I left it in a scrapyard at midnight, turned around, and never looked back. But when I got home, it was already there. Not in the hallway, in my bedroom, leaning against the far wall. The glass looked wet, like dew had settled on it. But when I got closer, I realized it was breathing, and something was pressed up against the other side. Pale hand, and lips, mouthing the words again. "Let me out." I screamed, grabbed a hammer, swung. But the moment the tool hit the glass, the lights went out, and in the pitch black, I heard footsteps inside my room. When the lights flickered back on, the mirror was gone. Not broken, not stolen, just gone. In its place, there was only a wet imprint on the carpet, the shape of a body curled in fetal position. I didn't sleep that night. I sat in the corner, lights on, phone in hand. 3 a.m., I heard breathing again, this time from the inside of my closet. I opened the door slowly, empty, but on the back wall, drawn in something brownish red, were words I hadn't seen before. "You looked first. Now I'll watch." I left the house at sunrise and stayed in a motel across town. But I couldn't escape the feeling, like someone was constantly behind me, watching. That night, the power in the motel cut out. In the silence, I checked the bathroom just to be sure. And there it was. The mirror, hung perfectly on the wall. Except this time, the reflection was different. It showed my bedroom again, not the motel, and in the bed, I was sleeping. Only I wasn't alone. A shape stood over me, thin, hollow-eyed, its head twitching unnaturally fast. And then it turned, looked straight at me, and smiled. I blinked, and I was suddenly back in my old room, lying in bed. The mirror stood at the foot of the bed, and my reflection was still smiling, even though I was screaming.